This is NECO July 2023 General Mathematics Paper 2, and we are answering question number 8A. And the question asked to evaluate without using a table, that is, without using your four-figure table. 5 log 2 plus log 40 minus log 12.8. So let's attempt to answer this very question together. What you do first is to copy the given task. That is 5 log 2 plus log 40 minus log 12.8. Remember, if the base is missing, it is base 10. Like in this case, you can see base is not indicated here, which means this logarithm is logarithm to base 10. So what you do first in attempt to answer this very question, the very first time 5 log 2, you now apply the power law, so this now become a power to this base 2. Similarly, you now change this 12.8 to fraction. Let me do that. So you now have a log of 2 raised to the power of 5. It is this 5 multiplicative factor that becomes the power of this base 2 plus log 40, which I just copied. Then instead of log 12.8, I now change 12.8 to fraction. So I'll now find what is 2 raised to the power of 5. That gives a result 32. That is 2 times 2 times 2 up to 5 places. That gives you the result 32. Copied all other 2 terms, log 40 minus log bracket 128 over 10. So next we applied the law of logarithm. This log 32 plus log 40 will simply be log outside the bracket and inside the bracket 32 times 40. Similarly, minus log this minus simply means divided by the next. So if I take log outside, I'm going to have log open bracket 32 times 40, 32 times 40 because I'm adding their logs. And subtract another log of 128 over 10. So I'll divide by that 128 over 10. So you now change this division to multiplication. That gives a result 32 times 40 times the reciprocal of 128 over 10, which gives you 10 over 128. So what remains is to simplify what is in this bracket. Simplified of this bracket, cancel all those that can cancel it together. What you are going to have in the end is 10 raised to the power of 2. That is simply you are going to have 100 inside this very bracket. And that 100 is nothing but 10 raised to the power of 2. And this 2 now come and multiply this. You now have 2 log 10. And 2 log 10, remember the base we said if it is missing is base 10. So this is 2 log to base 10 of 10. And the log to base 10 of 10 simply gives you 1. And times this 2 gives you 2. So finally, you have 2 as the final result, as the final value. So this is the value of this expression. So let me just quickly share with you how marks are awarded in this very question in the marking scheme of the NECO. So the very first mark is the method 1 mark. And this method 1 mark is for changing this 12.8 and this 5 log 2 are style log 32 and the log of 128 divided by 10. You have this method 1 mark. The next mark is for applying the law of logarithm to have log open bracket 32 times 40 times 10 over 128. You have this method 1 marker. And simplifying further to get the final result, you have method 1 mark. And for getting the 2 as your final answer, you have this accuracy 1 mark. So in total, this question number 8 has 4 good marks.